Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi, my name is MAULIDA from SMA Negeri 1 CIBUNGBULANG, and I am proud to be part of NSDC Senior High School Online Selection 2025 Kabupaten Bogor. Ladies and gentlemen, this house believes that nickel mining in Indonesia is the important thing for electrical batteries and economies in Indonesia. And I'm here to firmly stand against this, and I'll explain why. Firstly, the government claims that nickel mining can similarly benefit through economies in Indonesia and significantly increase state and regional revenues. But ladies and gentlemen, but at what cost? Experience from Morowali and Weda Bay shows that the majority strategic positions are filled by foreign workers, mainly from China. Meanwhile, local people only get low position with low wages and poor working conditions. Economic benefits mean nothing if the local people are excluded and their environment is destroyed. Secondly, the government claims that mining helps Indonesia solidify its position in the global green economy and reduce dependence on nickel imports. I disagree because, ladies and gentlemen, this is greenwashing. Nickel mining in Indonesia uses the high-pressure acid leach process which produces toxic tailings and risks polluting the sea. Ironically, metals for clean energy actually pollute the environment and endanger the ecosystem. What's the point of green technology if we destroy paradise to create it? And thirdly, the governments claim that nickel mining can coexist with environmental protection. Ladies and gentlemen, even large mines like Harida or Fail are not transparent in reporting their environmental impacts. Independent audits are rare and regulation in Indonesia is weak. Ladies and gentlemen, let's see at Raja Ampat, one of the world's most biodiverse marine areas. The risks are too high. You can reclaim land, but you can't reclaim a lost coral reef or extinct species. Now let's take a look at. With that out of the way, let's move on to the opposition argument. Ladies and gentlemen, firstly, nickel mining has caused massive environmental damage in Raja Ampat, home to 75% of the world's coral species. Mining threatens marine biodiversity. In Sulawesi and Halmahera, rivers are contaminated with heavy metals for above safe limits, harming people and ecosystem. Secondly, local communities often suffer displacement, land loss, and health issues. Many are excluded from decision-making and receive little or no compensation. Labor violations in mining areas are also well documented. And after the nickel is gone, what remains is polluted land, dead rivers, and a broken local economy. The short-term gains come at the cost of long-term, irreversible harm. Real development must be sustainable, not extractive. In conclusion, ladies and gentlemen, no amount of economic gain can justify the destruction of irreplaceable ecosystem and the suffering of local communities. Without real enforcement, green promises are empty. True sustainability means saying no to reckless mining. Therefore, I oppose this motion. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.